Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 187 of our Get Your Goals Annual Challenge. We are working on the SOAP framework with respect to our relationship goal. We picked a relationship goal a couple days ago that we want to improve or change or somehow impact to make it better for us, right? We're not going to set goals to make things worse for us. We're going to set them to get what we want. That's what this year's challenge is all about. Doing one thing every day to get what we want, to move us toward achieving our goals and objectives. So we're talking about relationship goals this month. All this month is focused on relationships and relationship goals. So we're applying the SOAP framework, my handy dandy SOAP framework. Started doing this and sharing it in 2020, pandemic year, right? When everybody was locked down, shut down, and not necessarily knowing what to do. I pulled a framework out that I've used for dealing with changes and challenges and setbacks and obstacles and problems my entire life. And I didn't used to call it the SOAP framework, but I'm like, well, we're washing our hands a lot. We need to soap things up and clean them up. So SOAP, S-O-A-P, became a good framework to install in my subconscious to deal with all of this stuff that was coming my way and our way that we'd never even considered before. I never really, I'd be fibbing if I said I ever thought about the impacts of a global pandemic on myself and those I love and care about and my businesses, etc. I'd never even considered it. And I've done for decades emergency action plans and contingency plans and business plans and life plans and not prepping, but, you know, making sure I had enough supplies on hand to take care of my family if anything were to happen, like bad weather. Usually it was like foul weather or things that were outside of our control, which, guess what? The pandemic was outside almost all of our control, right? So today we're talking about the O in the SOAP framework, which stands for options. Options, and we have to keep in mind, there's a couple of things with respect to options. There's infinite possibilities and ways we can improve our situation. Sometimes we feel like we're stuck in a situation and we have to do this or that. But whenever we're telling ourselves there's only two options or there's no options, we're lying to ourselves because we're just closing our mind up and we're not being open to the possibilities, because we live in an infinite universe. We live in a world where almost anything's possible. And usually the only thing that limits us is the way we're thinking about or the way we're seeing the situation. And so that's part of why we start out by describing our current situation and our desired situation, because that in and of itself helps to open our mind and make us more receptive to different possibilities. So we're going to brainstorm today. Whenever we're talking about options, I usually default to some form of brainstorming. And today we're just going to, as we go about our day, think of and write down what could we possibly do to improve this situation. So I am doing the relationship with myself, because I wrote down yesterday my current and my desired situation, and then today I'm going to brainstorm at least 15 things. You don't have to do 15, do 10, do at least 5, because we're going to pick 3 of them. Our action aim is to brainstorm at least 10 things that we could do to help move us from where we are, our current situation, to where we want our relationship to be. And then we're going to circle 3 of those that resonate most with us. And then tomorrow, during the A of the SOAP framework, we're going to analyze and choose one of those things to take immediate action on. A little foreshadowing there, or pre-framing for us. But today, brainstorm, what could I possibly do to improve my relationship with myself? And some things on my list will be totally far-fetched and outrageous, and I know I'm not going to do them, but I write them down because they help me to keep in mind that I don't want to judge those things. I want to just get them out there and realize that sometimes the things we think are impossible right now, somehow by writing them down, the universe opens up and something that we thought wasn't even an option becomes available to us. And so that's why I like to do that. All right, any questions? Hit me up. We've done this before. If you're just joining me this year, you've probably only done it a couple of times. But if you've been with me for a while, we've done this literally dozens of times, applied this SOAP framework to different situations. Why? Because it gives us a frame of reference. It gives us a process for dealing with situations that come up, challenges, setbacks, obstacles, things that we want to improve. We don't ever really take action very often unless we want to improve or change something. Actually, I have to think about it, but I don't think we ever take action unless we want to change or improve something, right? All right, questions asked. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.